It's funny trying to explain to my dad why I haven't gotten my PhD yet. And now and then he'll say to me, "Hey, Jenny, do you have your physics PhD yet?" And I'll have to explain to him, "Well, no, Dad. I'm in the philosophy PhD program now." And he'll be a little bit skeptical. And he'll say to me, "Yeah, but they should just hand you your physics PhD." And then he'll ask me now and then, "Have they given you your physics PhD yet?" from the other room. And like, in some ways, my dad is justified because like, I've done a lot of physics projects. I worked on like the quantum computer thing that they have at KU. And I was doing crazy stuff back at Flarsheim too. I was calibrating their whole like little spectrometer thing way back in the day. He was like, Dr. Kruger was looking at me and he was like, "Oh my God, maybe you can calibrate my spectrometer. I've been wanting it calibrated since 1967. And he looks at me like that, And so, I sit down and I calibrate it. It takes me like almost a year to get it calibrated, but like he's so excited when he sees it coming. "Oh my God, I'll be able to do research now!" But then I leave, and so and this is how research in physics works. So I've started and stopped so many projects, and often it gets boring working on the same one because like spectrometry is just, you're just looking at little lines, and like we all know how spectrometry works now. So why should I sit around just doing that? I can set it up for someone else and they can do their little pet project, but should I really just spend the next 6 years of my life doing spectrometry? I don't think so. But some people might spend their life doing that, and that's fine. But I wanted to be a generalist. And so that's the thing. In physics, there's so much now to do that you don't sit in one place very long anymore if you want to get the whole thing. But you're not supposed to get the whole thing. You're supposed to settle down. So Freeman Dyson said, like, you should like do a lot of little projects. That's what physics is. And you shouldn't have to specialize. And so he was very skeptical of PhD programs for this reason, because they forced you to settle and specialize in one long, back-breaking project on one field. And I'm starting to think Freeman Dyson might have been right, because like there are no generalists anymore. There are only these uber specialists in physics. And I think that's wrong, because I think we need generalists. And it's just not happening anymore because we've hyper-specialized.